Hi, my name is Chris, and I'm participating in a game jam that is hosted by the Farewell North community. Today is day 2, and hopefully I'll have a very productive day. So far I have the core elements of my gameplay developed, but the next thing I want to do is add a menu system that gives me the ability to purchase stuff. I want to add more enemy types, and I'm also thinking about adding like a fail state. So when your base is completely out of health, it will reset the game. So these are things I'm implementing today. Hopefully I'll get around to them. It is a horrible and rainy day outside, so today's going to be a all day indoors game development type of day. Alright, so here's a little update of what I've done so far. I've added a menu system that's called the Solar Store. It doesn't actually do anything right now, it's more just like a placeholder. So, and I also put a little menu that describes how to play the game. So E is to shoot, but if you try to press E when it's not in night mode, it'll just remind you, hey, be in night mode. Then space is to switch to night mode, and then B is to buy. So here's the Solar Store, I'm calling it, and your mouse appears when you're in the Solar Store, and then when you leave the Solar Store, your mouse goes away. So you can, so here are some ideas that I had. So maybe to increase the fire rate, to buy solar panels to increase your solar cells over time. Another one is to repair the base. I have an idea of like being able to fire missiles maybe, and then like an airstrike. These are some ideas I have in the Solar Store. Alright, so here's some updates on the game so far. So I have a recharging bar that will let you know when your solar cell goes up. I added a little solar panel there on the left, and I started to work on the buy menu. So if I have enough solar cells, I'll be able to purchase the fire rate. The fire rate actually does change, so if I were to try to purchase the fire rate without 5 souls or solar cells, it says insufficient funds, and then once you get 5, you're able to purchase it. So if you can look at the fire rate now, it's not very fast. So this is the firing speed, but now if I go by the fire rate, my fire speed has now increased, so now I can shoot a lot faster. So at this moment I only have the fire rate just as a test, but I plan on adding more things to the Solar Store is what I'm calling it. But yeah, and I think the next thing I want to do is probably add another enemy type. I think that would be beneficial, so yeah, onwards to that. Alright, so this is the end of day 2, and I want to explain some of the things that I added in the game. One of the things is I added another enemy type, which is a green rectangle that you'll see one moment. There it is. And it takes 2 hits instead of 1. So these guys take 1 hit, and these guys will take 2 hits to be destroyed. Let's see if I can. 2. So yeah. Also, every time an enemy is destroyed, it'll leave a little particle trail. So yeah, that's one thing I did. And also, when the health gets down to 0, the game will reset. So everything will be exploded, and then the game resets. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. End of day 2. I'm okay with the progress I've made so far. I kind of want to do a different animation for the enemy number 2, but those are all things that I can add later on. And yeah, maybe adding some more stuff on the Solar Store would be good. Yeah, so end of day 2 and moving on to day 3. Let's do it.